How's it going, everyone? I just want to talk about the two stocks that I was in, and then somebody wanted me to do analysis on VHI. So we have Sing, which is down 18% after hours, but this thing just took a massive beating. It was down, 44% on the day, down 18%. VHI is down 20%. But very curious here. Look at this big move up it did. Like, holy crap. Anybody that caught this risky dip here, it just made over 100% returns right here. As you can look at the data price range, like, what the frick just happened here? It went up 200%. Literally way up in here that it pumped from. So that's really interesting to see. Obviously, Sing didn't do that from the lows. That would have been pretty nice if it did. But yeah, the two plays I'm in, and then like someone that posted here, the reason why these are going down so much, and someone that commented to do a VHI video, is because this is the main thing we're seeing here: the issues pending suspension or delisting. I need to start looking at this a whole lot more, and just not even trade these things. Do not even look at it. I wasn't Sing. I made lots of money on Sing, but then I didn't sell yesterday. That I'll show you, and why it's so crucial to have an order all the time. Sing did a nice pump. It did a nice pump right up in here that I just missed it here. I had a 37 cent average and went all the way up to 41. Could have made a decent gain. And then I bought some here at the 26 cents, and I had a 29-cent average. Still, bozo me, didn't take the gain, right? And so then I ended up just taking the loss throughout the day here. So, yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate. But I want to talk about these two stocks. Obviously, I know a lot of people are in it. It's just one of those things where, it sucks to take a loss, but at the end of the day, do you really want to, face a delisting thing? It's just not really something you want to. And then obviously, it's going to cause panic, so everyone's going to sell off because of that, because they see September 11th, VHAI and Sing have a delisting notice. They didn't comply with something, and so they can be delisted here. So when I'm looking at this, I'm just like, it's just not worth playing around. And I really wish, even though the chart looks good, like for example, I'm looking at Sing, and right in here, I guess it just got a little too close to the EMA5. Probably shouldn't have played around with fire here. Right in here, not so much, not too bad. But as you can see, there was plenty of returns that made up in here, and you don't see the pre-market and aftermarket. I could show you pre-market and aftermarket how how this thing ran up quite a bit here. You see these big pumps here and here. This was a nice little pump here, and it kept doing it and doing it, and it was exciting, right? And that's what we kept seeing. We see these little pumps. This thing was played multiple times, and they're not just little pumps. You can see right here from the lows to the high, this was a 66% move. It was massive. This one right here from the lows to high was a 34%. This one right here we caught, multiple times, but it just comes back to the fact with, you got to stop playing the thing, because after, one way or another, this is going to burn you. And when I saw this, I was like, oh crap. Why are we playing with fire, right? And that's really what it is. Anything with unknowns and panic is what's going to cause this thing to go down, and it's just not worth it, guys. So this is Sing and VHAI. I'll go over the analysis and everything. That's the main reason here. If you're looking at VHAI, I don't know if it's, we'll see if it's OTC tomorrow. Same with Sing. But I'm gonna have to stick to this role here. If there is no stock touching this ATR4 band, I'm just not gonna play it. It's just not worth it to me. As there could be a big sell-off coming here, and then when it does hit here, then it could finally stabilize. Same thing with Sing. We had this massive move down. I was trying to do an EMA5 target, but if there's no ATR4 touch right here, then you probably shouldn't touch it. And that's the general rule of thumb. Yes, you can miss out on a lot of plays, but who gives a rip? At least you're playing the best setups, because the problem with penny stocks is if you're not picky, they can go down in a blink of an eye. I mean, you can see VHAI it was down like 40% after hours, and then it just picked up a little here. But as you can see, this thing was down. It's still down 26%, and it's down like 40% probably during the day, 42% for the day. So it definitely had a big haircut. And do you want to put money into it and increase your loss? No, I don't think it's good to add on to this thing. I think it's good to just take the loss and then move on. And then the same thing with Sing. Um, take the loss and move on, because it's just not worth it. Because once you play OTC, the volume's just like delinquent, and it's just, your money's just rotting. You could play so many other things, especially options. I have a very nice day trading option strategy that has made consistent returns, massive money, and that's kind of the same thing I'm seeing the same with, so for seeing in VHAI. So if anybody that's in it, it's just, it just sucks. It really does absolutely suck. It's like a freaking gut punch right to the stomach, and you're just like, you could do two things. One, you can be a sore loser and be like, man, this sucks. I'm not gonna trade any again. Or you can be like, I'm just gonna hold it till it's zero. I just don't do that. Or you could be, the second option is learn from it and be like, okay, maybe I need to do some more research and look at the filings, or just not, be very cautious on stocks that are, you know, under $1, and look at, what's causing things, what's causing this big massive drop. Same thing with VHAI. So that's my analysis on this. Obviously, I just want to play the A plus setups. If I'm not playing the A plus setups, don't even take it. Obviously, just wait for the best setups. They will come. Even if you have to wait a month for a swing trade, obviously that's not going to happen. There's plenty of trades to take, and you can make massive money. AILE, I made a video about. It was one of an A plus setups. You could see the power of the ATR4 band, which got touched. You wait about 6 daily candles when it's touching, and then look at this, 115% move. At the end of the day, it was a massive move, and you see this all the time. I showed NAS right in here. You had that 6 daily candle roll up touching the ATR4 that I just made, and this was a 650% move. But we're not getting that with Sing and VHAI. We are not hitting this lower band touch. We have bad news already, so it's really hard. So I'm just here to create encouragement and be like, it is what it is. We're all going to get some losses. It's bound to happen. It's part of trading. There's not going to be a perfect system, perfect trading method. I'm definitely working more into this. Every time I do have a loss, I do develop something very big, and I discover something that's very unique, and then that's what I kind of discover. The more I dig into this, and I look at Sing and I look at VHAI, it really just comes down to that. You're not at this ATR4. You want to wait at least 6 daily candles away from this EMA5, create some time distance. You would have never taken VHAI off the bat because there's not enough time distance. You just hit the EMA5 here, and that's the main thing is all prices will go back to the EMA5, 10, and 20. As long as there's not some terrible news happening, then yes, it's going to be, it'll go back. Like right in here, this is an issue of suspension to delisting. This is something that's not something to mess around with, so you just avoid it altogether. And so I just want to make a quick video about this. This is because somebody wanted to do, talk about VHAI. I figure I put Sing in there since I traded this, and that's what I'm going to go now for. So if you guys want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to join. You can learn the system. You can see how I do my trades. You can see how I get my chart to look like this, and how, where price has to go back to and all that. It's a lot of education. I really... there's going to be some dark times in trading. I'm there for you guys. I want to be very transparent. I think everyone can make it back. Definitely join the day trading section. It's definitely one of the best things. If you click the link down below in the YouTube comments and in the description, it'll take you to this free chat. If you hit server shop on the top left, you'll see the 2 servers I offer. I definitely want everyone to join the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It's only $12 a month, but I promise you, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you took a big loss on Sing or... oh, got some Venus in the throat. If you took a big loss on Sing or VHAI, you will see, how probable the alerts are for day trades. Like for SPY calls alone, I'll show you an example. So we took SPY calls in the chat, and this thing went up over 500% on the calls. And we're working on, a service, or, integrating something like that. But look at this area here. Look at this area here where I bought the SPY calls right in here on this candle, and then right on here on this candle. Accumulated 2 times right in here. Obviously made a gain. But look at this massive, explosive move up, making... I'm not kidding, this would probably be like 1,000% gain. Obviously, you would never get that, and I'm saying, like, I'm adding this to the lottery, to hold some contracts for a lottery size. And same thing with, right in here, you see the power of the small time frames and how they can give you massive returns. We hit an ATR4 right here. Look at this big move down, going to the other side of the sector, easily over 100% returns. And because you got to remember, price reverts to the mean. When you look at lower time frames and you're doing options and you're looking at the indexes, and when it hits this ATR4, you know you should be buying puts for a short-term correction. Where does price go back to is the EMA 5, 10, and 20, and that's what we're seeing here. So I just want to bring it to light. Hear me out on this. Do the $12 a month. If you subscribe, you get access to all the alerts, swing trades and day trades. You get access to all the education, entries and exits, and you'll really see, why I like day trading the most. It's really been convenient. It's been very profitable. And yes, when you play with pennies here and there, you're going to get some good wins, but you want to make sure you really be picky on the pennies, and that's really what it comes down to. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the premium Discord if you want to join. If you do subscribe, do it on your computer. It's only $12 a month. I promise you'll at least learn something. And hope to see you guys there. If you guys like this video, give a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.